In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I'm able to charge $20,000 to implement AI into someone's business, exactly how I position my offer, and really just make it unreasonable for someone to say no. And I know there's a lot of fucking gurus online who always lie about how much they make. So let me do a quick refresh right here. It's loading up. Perfect. As you can see, we do not do any of this bullshit around here. What I teach, I actually do. So when it comes to what I actually implemented, I went into someone's business. So they sell a medical consulting offer, and their biggest bottleneck behind it was sales. Right now, because I literally only signed them less than a week ago, they only have a 15% close rate, but they're making still a shit ton of money. They're making around 250K per month. But obviously, a 15% close rate is not very good. So our KPI targets is trying to get them to 25% plus. So we're trying to increase their close rate by a ginormous factor. And one of the best possible ways for us to go about doing this is going to be leveraging AI. But please understand, we didn't leverage AI for every single part of this offer. That is fucking insane. A lot of these gurus online, once again, they're saying you can purely just implement AI into someone's business and it's going to solve every problem. I do not live in fucking Lululand. It doesn't work like that. So where we are using AI, and I'll actually show you it live right now, is for call reviews, being able to literally see firsthand which closers, because right now she has 4 closers, we're bringing on an additional 3 closers, which ones are absolutely crushing it, which ones are doing bad, review the transcripts of every single call, and give tangible feedback on it. But where we're needed for manual implementation is, of course, finding these closers, implementing them, training them up. Thankfully, and this is where I'm really blessed. So one of my clients, where I basically run her entire business from the acquisition standpoint and also a lot on the back end, she runs a sales training academy. So we're literally leveraging the closers from there, implementing them into this lady's business. So let me show you exactly how we've done this. So right here, as you can see, I have my Fusion Media mission control. And you're probably wondering, what on earth are all of these? Well, these are my AI agents. I kind of just gamified how everything looked, just because obviously it's beneficial feedback for all of you guys watching. And each individual agent here has a specific role. But the coolest one, who I literally speak to 24/7, I'm kind of addicted to working at this point, is Phantom. Phantom is basically the top dog of all the agents, and he basically orchestrates for every other agent, but he also does more. He also codes for me. And this is really, really valuable for me. The reason it's valuable is because he does all the work for me. Once I signed the client, we had Fathom transcripts of the entire deliverables which were needed, which was, of course, if we go back to here, being able to see which closers are crushing it, which are doing shit, and also being able to review all these sale transcripts live. So what I did was, with Phantom, I passed him this Fathom recording, and we go ahead. So Phantom's basically built in Hermes agent. If you don't know what Hermes agent is, it's basically OpenClaw. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about OpenClaw, but in my opinion, it's just 10 times better. I've made another video breaking it down if you want to check it out. But anyway, I digress. I gave Phantom the Fathom, it kind of rhymes, transcript. He leveraged Claude Code, because you can connect your Claude account to Hermes agent, so you're not really being charged. And he went ahead and built that shit out whilst I was on a run. He did around 80% of it. I literally had to do nothing. I just went through it and was like, okay, we need to add here, we need to do here, because they don't record their meetings on Fathom, they record it on Google Meet. So I had to do a few things, but it literally built out this for me. So before he built it, I did have a bit of infrastructure in place. So my agency overview, where I manage all of my clients. But if we actually go onto the client now, sales calls, as you can see, he went ahead and built out this custom made for this offer. So my client's able to join here. She pastes in her Google Drive. So as you can see, I think I'm gonna have to blur some stuff. And it automatically reviews every single sales call against a scoring mechanism. So I've given it exactly what I class as good, what I class as bad. I also gave it my client, Nikki, who I was telling you about, who runs a sales software, kind of her frameworks. So the AI literally has additional information. And as you can see, it is scoring all of this. And anything, in my opinion, which is an over 70. So as you can see, a shit ton of these calls, especially this one's 0, because the call literally ended in like 5 minutes. What we go ahead and we do is we pass that to Slack saying, from this transcript to this transcript, the closer did absolutely terrible. You need to go ahead, speak to the closer, tell them where to improve, tell them where they are doing bad. Do you understand how much time this is saving? An average sales call for this lady is anywhere between 55 minutes. We've seen times it being an hour 30 plus. The reason it's so long, her offer's not cheap. It's 20K plus. So that's why it's a very long sales call and it's definitely worth doing it. But for someone to watch all of those sales calls, because she's averaging 7 a day, that's a full-time job. That is fucking insane. So I'm hoping you're starting to see why giving me 20K was really absolutely nothing. And how for me, I don't really need to do too much. Firstly, I'm using Phantom to build out 80% of it. I just had to manually look at a few things, text them a few times on Telegram, say, change this, change that, change that. And secondly, I just have to work with one of my clients, Nikki, to be able to help me meet the demand of the amount of closes she need. The reason why she has so many, because I know it sounded earlier she has so many, not any of them are full-time. We're basically trying to get to the point where we can get just 2 full-time ones, but right now they're part-time, which I know is really fucking annoying, but we've only been working for her for a week. I'm sure we can sort it out over time, but I'm hoping you're seeing just how powerful this is. And the reason I was able to do it is because I had my AI agents already set up, ready to go, meaning I literally have no cap on my demand. That's how I'm able to work with so many clients and get them such incredible results. Because my whole entire mantra and my goal for clients is to get them richer. And we do this by helping them with their acquisition. And we also help them with their back end, because their back end stuff is absolutely vital for them to have a killer acquisition method. So now that I've broken down to this, I've broken this down to you, and I've really shown the importance of having these AI agents set up who can literally do everything for you. Bang, 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 bang. And I'm not saying you don't need employees. You still do. I still have employees to help me out. That would be insane to say you can fire everyone. So please don't listen to the gurus. But now you're probably wondering, how on earth do I frame this? And it's really, really simple. When I'm connecting to a prospect and I'm really trying to find out their pains and the best possible ways to pitch my offer, all I do is listen. And I know it probably sounds insane, right? Because you're so used to seeing these fucking ads online. Attention business owners, if we don't make an additional 15 clients for you in 1 month, we won't be paid. That's how you think you need to do it. But no, instead, it is the complete opposite. You firstly find out what their problems is. And one of the best ways, because you're probably still answering, okay, but how do you even get on the call to ask them what their problems is? Well, there's 2 ways. It's going to be ads and also outreach. Either way is the same. Obviously, ads is just going to enable you exponential growth. You just call out, business owners, what if I did a complete audit on your business and found out exactly where you can be automating it with AI for completely free? I would do a full audit on your business, find out the parts which can be delegated and those which can't. When they respond, you just do it in 2 different forms. If it's outreach, you can do it with a Loom. Obviously, if it's ads, you just run simple automations where you do a whole entire review on their business. From here, you give a report back. If it's attractive, you book a call. If your Loom's attractive, obviously you book a call. But that's the type of framing that you need, right? You need to be value first. And I found for myself, the most effective way of doing this is by offering some sort of free audit, being able to review their entire business. And once again, the way I review their business is pretty simple. I first get them to fill out a questionnaire. I will admit it's very hard to do this with Loom because there's so much resistance from it, right? So a lot of the times it's best not to do any sort of questionnaire. You just send them a Loom. You can look at their websites, etc., and you're kind of making a blind guess. It's very much so when you're reaching out to any people sending them a Loom, you're kind of guessing what the bottlenecks are, but you're not 100% sure. But as long as you're on the right direction, it's fine. But with the ads, in order for them to get the free audit, You get them to fill out a simple questionnaire. Bang, 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 bang. You then pass it to your AI agent. So in my case, I'll be passing it to Phantom. It can do a full entire audit on their business, find out exactly where they can delegate, where they actually need employees. Do you understand how valuable this is? It is absolutely insane, because the thing is, and this is what I tell everyone, most of my friends are pretty smart like me. They're also rich. Most of my friends are richer than me, which is of course what I want. But they're not selling AI to people. And the reason behind it is, and I personally see a lot of cognitive dissonance behind it. They're like, well, everyone knows this, everyone knows that. But the thing is, they fucking don't. Go ahead, ask your parents, call up your parents and ask them if they know about Claude. Ask them if they know about OpenClaw, Hermes Agent. They don't. And remember, there's so many successful business owners who are so much older than us, who are absolutely printing. Of course, they know AI. They understand the benefits it can bring to them, but they don't know how to do anything about it. This is seriously such an incredible opportunity for you. And it doesn't even need to be you selling AI front end, like I just showed you right here. You can just sell any sort of offer. It just so happens that you deliver using AI, right? That's what you need to understand. Not every single one of your offers needs to be AI first. You just use it on the back end. For my main thing, which I sell, so for Future Media, which is my agency, as you saw, yes, we do sell these AI agents. But a lot of the time, what we do is, and this makes me a shit ton of money, is, like I was saying, what we're doing with Nikki. We go into our business, we help her with her entire acquisition, we help her with her entire backend, we basically run her whole entire business, and we take a very, very nice rev share amount, plus a small retainer, not too much, just for me to fulfill my just for me to cover my costs when it comes to like ad editing, my VAs, etc. But when I pitched her, I didn't mention AI or anything. I just happened to use it when it comes to scripting ads, doing email campaigns. I use Manus to be able to review all of our ads and run a lot of them. So it doesn't matter if you pitch on the front end or back end, but it's absolutely necessary that you go ahead and implement it. And the biggest lever you can pull is by installing some sort of AI agents like this into your business. So anytime I identify a new need for an AI agent, Phantom does it. So as you can see, I have it for my agencies, sales labs. I want to go ahead and start building a new website because I want to make a new offer soon. So what am I going to do? Get Phantom to make me a website builder agent. He's going to start cooking that up. Perhaps later on, if I wanted to. I probably won't, to be honest, but I could also sell something like that. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I really hope you found this valuable. If you want me to go ahead and install an AI agent like this into your agency, which can then produce multiple other agents, run autopilot for you, and really help you with a shit ton of your business, and I can guarantee you that it's going to save you 20, 30 hours plus a week, I want you to go to the description below and DM me. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.